Well, Deborah's here, and we are talking bicycle safety. I'm so glad you're here.
Thank you.
You look springy and cute as can be.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Tell me about, this is the time of year where kids are getting out. And I noticed my 10-year-old just in the street, just riding, and I'm like, get out of the street. You think, as a parent, you think that you have told your kids a million times.
Yes.
I couldn't believe it. I was like, why is Cash just in the middle of the street riding?
Yes. Well, like you said, it is almost summertime, and the kids are getting out of school. First off, this is Trauma Awareness Month, so I really appreciate you all having me here just to bring some awareness, some injury prevention for those cyclists that are out there. I'm really going to focus mainly on the kids.
Yeah.
I think you know, they're at a learning age where they need to learn the rules of the road.
Yeah.
And hopefully they'll keep some of the safety tips that we're going to share as they get older. Definitely want the parents to be involved as well, because it could be re-education to them as well.
And like I said, you think that I think it's just constantly telling them.
Yes.
Keeping on it, because, and then as I was a kid, I was like, what do we, you know, there's signals and
There are.
Ride, you know, with the traffic.
Yes.
I don't think I did any of that right.
Probably not.
I know.
Because I didn't either.
I know.
But yeah, there are cyclists and bicyclers out there that really may not have ever known the rules of the road and the right things to do. But again, we have a big event coming up this weekend.
Oh, good.
This coming weekend, that I hope that we can share some of those rules and to keep everybody a little bit safer.
So we want parents, bring your kids.
Yes, and bring your bike too.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Yes, so the age group that we're looking at is for those children that are 5 years of age to 11 years of age. That's a really great age, I believe, especially getting out of school. And I do see a lot of those cyclers getting out after school and also maybe going around the neighborhood with their parents in a little group, just taking a fun time. Cycling is a great pastime for all ages.
I would ride my bike everywhere, everywhere. And so I just really want people to be sure and know that we want you to be safe, and we want parents just to keep on. And I got my kids' helmets. First of all, they've got to fit right.
Yes, that's very, very important. You know, if they're too big, then they could be hurting their vision as far as where they can see. Their peripheral vision could drop down above across their eyes.
Right.
Make sure it's strapped on good. Definitely you want to protect that head. We do, as medical professionals, see some accidents that do occur, and sometimes the head is the first thing that hits the ground, and that helmet is very protective.
Well, listen, I had a friend that their daughter just riding, and didn't even fall over that hard, but hit her head and really had a little bit of damage, and really had to, we were all shocked. It doesn't take that, you would think to hit your head it has to be hard and it has to be something major, but it's not like that.
No, no, even the smallest little, you know, hit on the head, even the jolt sometimes, because we've got a lot of our older community people that are on blood thinners and things like that. So that is another thing you have to watch out for too.
Reflective clothing.
Yes, very, very important, especially after night. I do recommend bright reflective clothing. Additionally, with maybe a reflector type light on the front of your bike as well as on the back of your bike. That's going to allow other drivers to at least see you and have a little advance notice that they're oncoming up to a cyclist.
Yes.
Yeah, very, very important.
And I think kids are so agile and so fast. Just out and too, you and I were talking about bicycle lanes. Be knowing, because here's how if no one's in that bicycle lane, I thought, well, can I scoot over and drive over there? And you're like, no.
I wouldn't.
No, Allie, no.
I wouldn't. That's for bicycle riders and cyclists. I would keep that lane free as much as possible. I think it's you know, you stay as a driver, stay in your lane, and allow those bicyclers to have their area as well. I think it's a fine barrier line, and I think it's there for a reason.
It is. It is, and I'm like, I need to be sure to know the rules. Okay, where do we go? Bring your bicycle, bring your kiddos, 5 to 11.
Yes, so the Trauma Service Department from Northwest Texas Healthcare Center is having a bicycle safety event on Saturday, which is May 17th, from 10 to 11 at the J.O. Wyatt parking lot.
Oh, okay. Is that on the boulevard?
Amarillo Boulevard
Yeah.
and the Mirror intersection right there. We're going to have several stations available. The first 200 participants will get and receive a free bicycle helmet.
What?
Yes.
Yay.
Again, this is for ages 5 to 11. Definitely want as many people to come out as possible. We're also going to have a couple more stations available there. We're doing a bike inspection station. We're also going to have the Amarillo Police Department neighborhood bicycle unit there, and they'll be doing some safety tips and rules of the road. And then we're going to have our big obstacle course, a bicycle obstacle course that I hope that everybody will be able to utilize the things that they learned in the previous station on safety rules and laws, that they'll be able to use that in the obstacle course.
Good.
So that's what the event is about. Again, it's going to be on Saturday from May 17th from 10 to 11, or excuse me, 10 to 1, and it's at the J.O. White parking lot, which is at Amarillo Boulevard and Mirror.
Well, it's a lot to keep up with.
Yeah.
Please say you're okay.
Yes.
10 to 1 on Saturday. Parents, bring your kiddos, 5 to 11. I'm so glad that y'all are doing this. The Department of Public Safety, Randall County Fire, and the first 200 kids getting that bicycle helmet. That's a really good deal because that helps parents so much. And like I said, they're little heads. We got to protect them and be safe.
Yes, there's a couple more people I'd like to just
thank
for being involved in this, and it's our Northwest Texas Healthcare Auxiliary that they are
they're so good.
They're doing a bicycle donation too.
Oh, good.
So the participants all have a chance to maybe receive a new bike. So that is good. And again, our Panhandle Regional Advisory Council, RAC-A, for donating the helmets.
Oh, good.
I think that's a great thing. And then, of course, the Amarillo Police Department, they're very helpful, and they'll be setting up the obstacle course for this age group.
They want to see kids.
Yes.
They really want to talk to kids. I love that whole team of officers because they really are in the neighborhoods and meeting with families, and they really want kiddos to have good info.
They are.
Well, this is going to be good. So the whole month of May is Trauma
Awareness Month.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, we need to keep that in mind, and if you please come back if you need to.
Okay.
Because
thank you.
We want to tell people, sometimes we just forget. Life is so busy.
It is.
And we forget.
Accidents happen, but you hope that you can provide some injury prevention and some safety tips to keep everybody from getting hurt.
You got it. I'm so glad you came today.
Thank you, Allie.
And you're welcome, and come back anytime.
Thank you so much.
We're friends with Northwest.
Perfect.
I was born at Northwest.
Were you?
And my son and my I'm a Northwest. I love everything there. I've been there a lot, and they always take care of us. So thank you for that.
Perfect.
Appreciate that
Perfect.
very much. Well, coming up, today's brag on your grad. Do you have any graduates?
No, I'm already finished with that. Thank you.
Well, we're going to brag on some grads coming up. Deborah, thank you so much.
Thanks, Allie.
Stay with us.